So, who is J-Rock and why is she even on YouTube? Hello everybody, what is up? I'm Julia, friends call me J-Rock. Thank you for tuning in to Tumbleweed Logic one more time. I appreciate you so much. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, you're missing out. Be sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. That way you don't miss anything that's coming up. Let's get into what we're talking about today. I have been planning to make this video for a while now, and I just hadn't really gotten to it because I had made some, I've been making other videos, but I wanted to share more about myself and why I even got on YouTube. When I started the channel, I made like a brief intro video, but it really didn't talk about me and who I am, where I come from, and it didn't really go into depth as to why I started this channel. First things first, let's talk a little bit about J-Rock. I like long walks on the beach. I don't know. Starting from the very beginning, my name is Julia Rock. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, an area called Brownsville. If you've never heard of Brownsville or the East New York area, that means you don't listen to rap or rap from New York rappers at all, because it's literally in almost every song. So just go listen to some Jay-Z or Biggie and you'll be able to figure it out. I was born to two parents who are originally from the island of Barbados. I actually had the chance to live there when I was a kid for a couple of years and go to school before coming back to the US and starting in first grade. I spent all of my teens in living in Brooklyn. I went to high school in Brooklyn, and then finally when I graduated high school, I moved to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to go to college. I went to Temple University. Any Temple Owls out there? Show some love in the comments. Once I finished my undergraduate degree, I went into the financial services industry. I did that for a few years, and then I decided to quit that. I didn't want to do that anymore, and then I went and I got my MBA. Funny thing is, I graduated from my MBA program and went back and got another corporate job, and that's what I'm doing right now. So that's pretty much about me and my 30-second spiel about myself. I have one older brother and one older sister, so I'm the baby. I don't have any pets. I'm really bad at this, by the way. I suck at this. My favorite color is blue. I watch Chopped, Law and Order. Yeah, I'm kind of got nothing. But I'll tell you a little bit about the stuff that I do like. But as you already know, I love sneakers, but I also love traveling. I've been to a couple different countries. I've been to Thailand. I've been to Spain. I've been to England. I've been to a couple different places. I love music. I used to sing in a past life. You will not get me to sing on this channel, so don't even ask. So I'm very passionate about music, all kinds of music, from classical to rap to rock to country to gospel. I love all of it. If you ever listen to my iPhone, like you just listen to the playlist, you'd think that I'm just schizo with how it skips around to all the different interests that I have. I mean, hell, that's part of the reason why the thing is called Tumbleweed Logic in the first place. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. Next, let's just talk about, I don't want to make this video super long, so let's go ahead and hop into why I started this channel in the first place. The main reason I started this channel was to challenge myself to be myself. I know that sounds really stupid, but I'll explain why. From the time I was a kid, I always felt like I was in a box. People always viewed me a certain way because my dad was a first elder in church, that I went to church. I did very well in school. I was very quiet at times. And as I mentioned before, I have so many different interests. It's not just one thing. It's not just, Julia's not just one way. And I felt like no matter how much I tried to share that with people, it always seemed like, people would still put me in this box. Or if I said that I liked something, like, oh, I didn't know that you liked that. Like, don't you work in financial services? Why are you interested in that stuff? I mean, hell, people used to wonder about the guys I would date because they thought that it was, outside of a girl like me. Why would I date a guy like that? Sometimes I put myself in a box because I've tried doing blogs and I've tried doing other things, and it always felt like, okay, I can't just stick to this one thing. I want to talk about everything that I like. Why do I have to stick myself in this one box? So I decided, hey, I'm going to challenge myself to do something different, something that no one would think I would do, which is start a YouTube channel just talking about my life and just talking about the stuff that I find interesting. That's the main reason I started, is because I wanted to challenge myself to be willing to share all sides of me and let people judge if they wanted to. Because for a long time I was nervous about being judged, and I wasn't as comfortable in my own skin as I needed to be. I have no problem admitting that on the outside you look polished and poised and so forth, but deep down you wonder about whether or not, you know, people approve of you or people approve of what you're doing. And so it took me a lot of time. It took me years to finally become more comfortable. But I really took the next step with starting this YouTube channel to say, you know, I don't care what people think. I'm going to just share what I find interesting. I'm going to share what I love, and hopefully I can connect with some people out there in the YouTube community who like the same things. Another reason I started the channel was because I have a big heart for motivating people. I have been through some shit in my lifetime, excuse my language. You know, getting over that stuff is very difficult, especially when you go through things alone. And I wanted to create a place where I could share motivational stories or motivational content with people to kind of keep them going. Sometimes you just need to hear a positive word, because there's so much negativity when you look on social media, Facebook and Twitter and all these things. And so I wanted to change the conversation and have something positive to say. You can achieve whatever you want to. You have no limitations. Nothing in your life has to prevent you from being where you want to be. I wanted to create a place where I could share that message with people so they could come and play the videos and play the content as much as they needed in order to get that kind of dose of motivation or dose of positivity. Because of all the shit I've been through in my life, I have tried my best and I've prided myself on trying to find the silver lining and the positivity in everything. To share a little bit more about myself, I'm somebody who has been through depression. I'm somebody who's been bullied. I'm someone who has been suicidal. I'm someone who's a rape victim or a rape survivor. I know what it's like to feel powerless. I know what that is like. To go through those kinds of things and still be able to come out and be positive and be a light, I wanted to share that positive energy with people. And I wanted to do it in a judgment-free place, because I know that there are people who are going to judge me for hearing that I've been depressed or suicidal, or that I've been a victim of sexual assault. But it's not about that. It's about motivating someone else who has been through a similar struggle and needs somebody else to say, yo, this person has gone through it. Maybe I can pull myself out of it. Obviously, you know, if there's counseling that you need and other things that you need, by all means get that. But sometimes you're in a place where just the right words or the right positivity can help you to step out of it. And that's another reason I started the channel. Finally, I also started the channel because I see that as a Black woman, there's not enough collaboration with other people who look like me. Men, women, whoever. It seems like we're always tearing each other down. I'm not saying that I don't want other people on my channel of other ethnic groups. That's not what I'm saying. I love everybody. But as a Black woman, I see that there's always so much negativity about you're light skin, you're dark skin, your hair is straight or it's not straight, or you're fat, you're skinny, you're this, you're that. I wanted to create a place where it's like, I want to help uplift the people who look like me. I want a place for us to collaborate, and I want to highlight the things that we're doing, because instead of having the crabs in a barrel mentality, I wanted to have a place where we could come together and build something together. If I have a platform that, you know, hopefully will continue to grow, then I can bring other people on who are artists or musicians or business owners. That's the whole point of the Creator Series, is I want to give a platform. I want to give a voice to people who are now starting out in whatever venture or whatever dreams they have. I wanted to give them a place to start, because hell, if I'm coming up, I want them to come up too. I mean, there's enough success, there's enough wealth, there's enough, you know, of everything out there that we could all get some. I wanted to create a place because I just don't see that everywhere. Yes, it may be somewhere, but it was something that was placed on my heart, that I believe that God placed on my heart to do and to share with other people. I didn't mean for this to be long-winded, so I apologize. But to summarize, I really started this channel to challenge myself, and for it to be a discovery journey for me to really be comfortable in my own skin and be comfortable sharing all sides of me with the world, and hopefully connecting with other people who are out there feeling the same way or going through the same things. And then, like I said, I also started to motivate other people that it doesn't matter what you've gone through, it doesn't matter what you've experienced, it doesn't matter what life has thrown at you, you can still keep standing, you can still get through anything. Like, the only thing that is standing between you and your success or your happiness or your freedom, whatever it might be that you're trying to chase right now, you are the only obstacle. There are no other obstacles. And then finally, I started it because I wanted to collaborate with other people who are out there Like I said, it started out for people of color, for African Americans and Afro-Caribbeans and so forth. But I want to give a platform to anybody who's out here just trying to get it, because as I said, there's enough out here for all of us to get it. So I wanted to create an environment where we could congratulate each other and collaborate with each other and see each other grow, knowing that especially in the Black community, there's not enough community feeling, there's not enough collaboration, there's not enough togetherness. I took it upon myself to say, if I want to see that, I need to be the change that I want to see in the world. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was really lengthy, but I wanted to share myself with you guys and also share why I started this channel, and hopefully I'm inspiring someone else to overcome whatever you may be experiencing and try something different. I'd love to hear from each of you guys. Got some comments, show me some love down below. But until next time, I want you guys to laugh hard, love hard, dream big. This is J Rock out.